Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Napoleon, and today we are back with another Enlisted event, and today we're going to be talking about the Liberation of Paris event, and of which a lot of people are angry about this event for one reason or another. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about why people are angry, what this event contains, and why you should or should not play this event. So let's just get started. This event is coming in from August 25th, 1300 UTC time to August 31st, 1300 UTC time. In all reality, it's a small event and it's not that long. For completing tasks 7, 8, 9, and 11, get the Liberator pistol. I kid you not. This is a single shot pistol that has 7.2 hit power, but the rate of fire is abysmal. As a matter of fact, it's a 1-round magazine, so that's very, very bad. Compared to other pistols, it's still very, very bad. As a matter of fact, it's one of the worst pistols in the game, with the exception of another, which is another story. But this is one of the worst pistols in the game. But that said, when you reach number 10 for the reward, you get the Farquhar Hill M1918, which is actually pretty interesting because it was one of the best semi-automatic rifles out there. That said, everything about this event is problematic. For starters, the Liberation of Paris event, the rewards are, people don't like it because mainly the weapon itself, the Liberator pistol, is pretty bad, and the Farquhar Hill used to be a gold order, and now they're just giving gold orders as if they're like new weapons, which pisses a lot of people off because, well, number one, this used to be a very old weapon, and Enlisted is just getting one of them. So they're essentially giving us separately the gold order weapons that we used to have, and they're just like giving it out as if we never had these weapons before, which is not the case. These weapons are good, but they're like giving them out as if they're new weapons, and a lot of people already have these weapons, and a lot of people want these weapons. Instead, they give us a new weapon, the Liberator pistol, which in all reality sucks, and it sucks really badly. This is not to mention the fact that this event could have been, let's just say, something better. For example, they could give us another French squad, is one of the things I really want, or give us another like a French tank, and give it to us as a squad, and you can also call it a day. But instead, they gave us a lot of silver and appearance changes and a pistol that is practically useless. It is as if they take away your gold orders and they give us a single Liberator pistol and Farquhar Hill, and they expect to play us an entire week for, well, let's just say one Farquhar Hill and 4 useless pistols. It's quite literally the reason why a lot of people are like not happy about this event, because a lot of people want the Farquhar Hill because, let's be honest, that one is a rifle that actually does damage. And considering this is the Liberation of Paris event, they gave us a British rifle, and I wouldn't even consider a French pistol. It is not the best. As a matter of fact, I would rather prefer that you give us the MAS 36 or some other French weapon and put it in here, because let's be honest, it was the French 2nd Armored Division that made it into Paris. So in all reality, they could just give us a French tank, or like an American tank with French markings. Like literally that could be what they really do. But no, they instead give us 4 pistols, 1 rifle, and a lot of people are not even happy about the pistol itself, and a lot of people aren't happy in the fact that they give us 1 rifle, even though the rifle's pretty good, so that's something to use. In my personal opinion, this event is one of those lackluster events I ever seen in my life. For Enlisted's sake, they should have given us something very different. I was hoping for at least a French squad, but instead they give us this rifle. As one commenter who commented in my video said, I'd rather have the Fall of France event, in which that event is actually going to be much better. In my personal opinion, I agree, because let's be honest, the Fall of France event is going to feature some of the early war tanks, which is something we really want to have, especially if you really want the early war French tanks. So that's interesting. In my personal opinion, this event is, you should play it, but you shouldn't have your hopes up. It's better than nothing, this is what I'm gonna say, but at the same time, you shouldn't really desire anything much more than this. So without further ado, have a great day guys, and I'll see you in the next one.